Tim, the theme of this year's MIXX is fueling Interactive's creative revolution. What does creativity and interactive mean to you?
Well, I think creativity and interactive means pushing boundaries in terms of doing things that are different, doing things that have more impact on either consumers or to advertisers, and really trying to find a way to do not the old stuff, but do something new.
Everyone's saying how the roles of marketers, agencies, and publishers has changed dramatically in this new world.
Sure.
Not only changed, but in many instances merged. How has this impacted your job?
Sure. Well, we see, I think every day we see more and more the roles that advertisers, marketers, agencies, ad networks, publishers, all of them merging together. Increasingly, we're working with all of those constituents to help them understand kind of the changing mix of ad exchanges and how to buy effectively online.
Can you tell us what you think is important about MIXX and the IAB's role in the interactive industry?
Sure. I think what's really important about MIXX and the role in the industry is bringing thought leaders together to share best practices, to push on creativity, and you don't get too many opportunities to pick your head up from the work you're doing and actually share what's going on with other people who are thinking really creatively and interestingly about the business.
What's the single most compelling trend in interactive media?
I think from where I sit, the single most compelling trend in interactive media is the rise of auction-based pricing for media. It changes the world from one where you're kind of thinking of media like a used car sales to one where it's truly a fair price between the buyer and the seller.
What do you think today's consumer wants?
Well, I think they want to be entertained and connect with their friends. And I think that is increasingly happening online.
With so much vying for your attention and so many different priorities, how do you focus both personally and professionally?
Well, certainly professionally, the way we focus is on all sorts of competing priorities is always going back to our core customer, who is the buyers of advertising. How do we deliver better results for them across all the different options that they have? So we try to stay laser focused on what's going to help them the most, and that tends to clarify things.
What's the road like for an entrepreneur today in the interactive world?
It's a bumpy one. The road for an entrepreneur in interactive goes up and down and back up again all in the same day. And you're kind of along for the ride, and you're kind of trying to control the drive as well. So I think at this point we're 2 years in and we've gotten used to some of those bumps, but it's you roll around a fair bit.
What advice would you give to someone starting out?
Just keep going. There's the hardest thing to do is get something out there and listen to customers and doing it a little bit better the next day. So I think it's about give it a shot and keep pushing.
How'd you decide to do this? What were you doing before you started doing this?
I ran marketing and business development for an IAC company, Prano, and I just felt like there was an opportunity to change the way people were buying advertising, and I wanted to do it, and I couldn't do it from where I was sitting, so I went out and started doing it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Tim, thanks so much.
Thank you.